So the year has just started, and I've given my beginning of the year writing prompt to get a feel for where my students are with their writing. The prompt is write about something you did that was fun. Very generic, but it allows them to make it personal. Now, grading or assessing this writing does take a while. Not because I don't enjoy it, but because I often find myself getting caught up in my students' stories, rereading sections, trying to really nail down their strengths and their areas of growth. But this year, I tried something different. I used ChatGPT to help me streamline the process, and it saved me hours. All right, so my fourth graders just did their beginning of the year writing prompt. They had 10 minutes to brainstorm and 30 minutes to write. Now, instead of sitting down with 20 papers and tracking strengths and areas of growth one by one, here's how I use ChatGPT to streamline the process. So here's the exact prompt that I put in to get this going. My fourth grade students were assigned a beginning of the year writing prompt. Write about a time you did something fun. I gave them 10 minutes to brainstorm and 30 minutes to write. I will upload an image of their writing. I want you to identify the title of their piece, their writing strengths, and areas of growth. This will give me a baseline of where they are at the start of the year. So after I set up my ChatGPT prompt, I switched to the app on my phone. I opened up the same conversation that I just started on my phone app. I clicked the X at the bottom to add a picture. I set the student's writing up on my screen. I took a photo of their writing, identified their piece with the student's name so I could keep them all straight, and hit enter. ChatGPT already had what I wanted, the objective, and it provided exactly what I was looking for. You can see how quickly ChatGPT pulls out strengths like organization, vocabulary, or sentence structure, while also pointing out areas to work on like adding details or punctuation. I repeated this for each student, and at the end, I asked ChatGPT to provide all the results in a table. I got a full table of strengths and growth areas in minutes that I can use as a baseline to see how they grow this year and what skills I need to support them in. And here's a pro tip. Add this conversation into your classroom project folder in ChatGPT, and later in the year, you can reference it for report card comments, to comment on their growth, or even to come up with ideas to reinforce their learning. Having that baseline saved makes your end-of-year comparisons so much easier. This gives me an instant baseline of where my students are starting in their writing. I'll be able to compare this to their mid-year and end-of-year work to really see some real growth. Now, it's still important to review what ChatGPT provides for accuracy. This isn't a hit enter and you're done situation. AI helps with the heavy lifting, but as teachers, we still need to confirm that the feedback matches each student's actual writing. So if you're looking for a way to save time while still giving your students meaningful feedback, give this a try with their next writing assignment. ChatGPT won't replace your teacher feedback, but it will help you focus on what matters, guiding your students' growth. And I'd love to hear from you. How are you using ChatGPT to save time with grading? Drop your best tips in the comments so we can build a collection of teacher hacks together. And if this video gave you even one new idea, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more teacher-friendly tech tips. It really helps grow this community, and I don't want you to miss the next time-saving strategy. I'll see you next time.